Welcome to another episode of I'm Depressed and I'm reviewing a comfort book of mine. This is completely new, so bear with me. So today we are going to be looking at, Date Me Bryson Keller. See, depression never goes as you want it to. Let me pick this bad boy up. Date Me Bryson Keller. This was a book that got me first back into reading and writing and pretty much everything to do with a bookish community. As you can see, I got different covers. I've got the hardback without the dust jacket. I've got the hardback with the dust jacket. I've got the ARC. I got the ARC copy and I wasn't even an ARC reviewer. You know, when you got to have all the books, you've got to have all the books. And then of course I've got your normal paperback version. I've even got a signed copy of this bad boy that my husband got me for Christmas from the author. Okay, I'm pretty sure he was in South Africa and my husband tracked him down. What's not to love there? So, if you don't know anything about Date Me Bryson Keller, let me make a little scene for you because I absolutely love this book, okay? Every week, Bryson has to date the first person that asks him out on Monday morning. What could go wrong? So, Kai, our main protagonist, gets really pissed off one day. I mean, I can relate. At that age, I got pissed off often and did things that people would frown upon, that's for sure. And Kai basically gets so annoyed, he decides to ask Bryson out. And Bryson thinks it's a huge joke. Not a joke. Kai was not taking the piss, did not back down, and Bryson's like, well, I guess there were no rules around if it had to be a guy or a girl, so let's go with it. That's where it all kicks off and that's where it all starts and the whole journey begins. The one thing I love about the hardback edition, on the back you got Monday to Friday, which is super adorable. They're not quite, like the models aren't quite what I had in my mind, but does fit them pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. There is a lot of tension in this book, a lot of angst and religious and homophobic themes, which I won't lie, I probably read Date Me Bryson Keller maybe 20, 30 times. I'm a bit obsessed, hence all the covers, and I've still got more to buy, and every single time there is one scene, I won't give any spoilers, I don't do spoilers here, but there is one scene that makes me cry without fail. I don't know how many places I've cried. In my old flat, in my new house, on a train, on a coach, at my mum's, randomly in the hospital when I was waiting for an appointment and had a book to read, so I had to read this one. I have cried so many places, not just in the UK, but abroad as well. In Amsterdam, I remember bawling my eyes out, okay? And on a flight back from Orlando, yeah, that's random. There is one scene in this that will take your heart and rip it into shreds. It will destroy you. Okay, any good book, I always say any good book, I will cry. Doesn't matter if it's happy, sad, annoying, I will end up bawling like a baby. And this book, it grips you by the heart. It is, it's difficult to explain. It's just so good. Okay, if you've read a good book, you'll know how it grips you. There is no spice in this. The main thing you probably get is kissing. Not really spicy compared to some of the books I've read, but honestly, this is well worth a read. There is a very happy ending. There are moments where you want to punch people in the book, and there are moments where you want to cuddle people in the book or tell them how proud of them you are. A good book grips you every moment, every single second, every single page, and that's exactly what this book does, okay? If you want to read it, I will link it in the description below. But honestly, Date Me Bryson Keller is my favourite book without a doubt. Without a doubt, okay? I will go to war for this book. It is a hill I would die on. If you don't like it, let me know why in the comments. But this is a hill I will quite happily die on, okay? I absolutely love Date Me Bryson Keller. I've read it so many times and I'm going to read it so many more times as well because it's just what I do, okay? I like to visit old books and you can probably tell that I'm very passionate about Date Me Bryson Keller. I started this as I'm depressed, let me tell you about one of my favourite books, and I've now left this video wanting to go and read it and remembering all the heartfelt moments in this book. And that says something, okay? I've still got like the Italian and the French version to get. Like I said, I've got 2 versions of the hardback. I've got the ARC copy. I've got the normal paperback copy. If you're obsessed with Date Me Bryson Keller, please let me know in the comments, because this book is just, yeah, okay? If you're new here, please leave me a follow, subscribe. I don't really know what to call it. Okay, I've just started posting on YouTube again and I've got no idea what I'm doing. People keep telling me to do my shelf, like, make it all pretty. I am. I got my Highland cows and my tumblers. Okay, leave me alone. Yeah, give me a follow, subscribe, whatever, and stick around for the next I'm Depressed, but here's a good book that I like video, because I love to do them, okay? If there's one thing that gets me out of my depressive episodes, that is a good book, and Date Me Bryson Keller is a great book.